I never thought I'd be the one to end my sister's marriage. I'm Sarah, 23F. If you had asked me before that night, I would have told you Ryan, my sister's husband, was the problem. Everyone would have. He was quiet, withdrawn, always apologizing for something he never quite explained. The doctor said there were issues. That word floated around our family like a diagnosis no one wanted to touch directly. Low sperm count, male infertility. People didn't say it loudly, but they said it enough. My parents believed it. They took loans to help with treatments. They mortgaged the house because that's what parents do when they think their child's future is at risk. Ryan never objected. He carried the blame with an uncomfortable kind of grace, like he thought suffering was part of being married. Lexa, my sister, let it happen. That's the part that hurts the most to admit now. The night everything fell apart was a family dinner. Nothing dramatic. Just food going cold, while conversations went in circles. Someone made a joke about grandchildren. Ryan smiled politely. Lexa changed the subject. Her phone started ringing during dinner. She'd left her purse in the bedroom. She asked me to grab it. I didn't hesitate. I was her sister. When I reached into the purse, the phone was buried under receipts. As I moved things aside, a small packet slipped out and fell onto the floor. Contraceptive pills. Empty. I stared at them longer than I should have, like context might save us. It didn't. I picked them up and walked back to the table. I placed the purse in front of Lexa. Then the packet. I didn't accuse her. I didn't raise my voice. I just asked, "Why do you have these?" She froze. Ryan looked confused at first. Then something in his face shifted, like a weight he'd been carrying, finally realized it might not belong to him. Lexa tried to explain. It came out wrong. Too fast. Too late. She said she wasn't ready for a child, that she just needed time, that it started small. That's when the truth began to show itself. Ryan wasn't infertile. He never had been. The original tests were normal. The idea that he had issues started as a suggestion, something a doctor mentioned as a possibility early on, before more tests were done. Lexa took that sentence and turned it into a story. She told it enough times that no one questioned it. Later, when real reports existed, she altered them. Not clumsily, not dramatically. Just enough to shift blame. Enough to make the lie look official. She didn't do it to hurt Ryan, she said. She did it because the lie had grown too big to escape. That's when I lost control. I asked her if she knew what our parents had done. If she knew they'd taken a loan because they thought they were helping fix a medical problem. If she knew they were risking their home over something that never existed. She didn't answer. She couldn't. Ryan stood up and left without a word. The divorce wasn't messy. The investigation was quiet and thorough. Labs keep records longer than people think. Timelines don't lie. When the altered reports were compared to the originals, there was nothing left to argue. The charges came later. Medical fraud, financial deception, emotional abuse. Words that sounded unreal until they attached themselves to my sister's name. People ask me when Lexa became the villain. I don't think there was a single moment. I think she told one small lie to buy time, then another to protect it, then one more because the truth had become too expensive. By the time she realized what she was doing, the lie wasn't something she controlled anymore. It was something she was living inside. Ryan lost years of his life believing something was wrong with him. My parents lost their savings. And Lexa lost everything else trying to keep one story alive. All because no one questioned a sentence that was never meant to be a verdict. Sometimes I think about that night and how ordinary it was. A ringing phone, a purse, a habit of helping without asking why. The truth didn't arrive like justice. It arrived like an accident. And that was enough.